Ladies and gentlemen, what has happened in Hathras this afternoon is turning out to be one of the deadliest tragedies in modern India. At least 100 people have lost their lives in a stampede, and the number is only set to rise. Now, the stampede broke out due to overcrowding at the satsang you're seeing on your screens. These pictures are before the satsang. Before the stampede, I beg your pardon, the pictures after the stampede are so disturbing, we have decided not to put them on air. What is clear by now is that there was no crowd management at this event. Now, there are various theories floating around on why this stampede took place. One reason being given is the heat and the humidity. But how can heat and humidity cause a stampede is a question we'll put to our reporters. Another reason that is being cited is that authorities blocked people from leaving the venue in order to let the self-proclaimed godmen Bhole Baba's cavalcade pass. On the other side, there was a ditch. People fell into the ditch. There was some commotion, and that is how the stampede started. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, we believe, will be visiting Hathras tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has dialed the Chief Minister inquiring about the relief and rescue operations that are currently on. We have some sound bites of eyewitnesses that are coming in. Let's quickly hear them before we hear our reporter.
वहाँ पर बहुत सारी भीड़ हो रही थी। अचानक सत्संग खत्म हो गया, वहाँ पे बहुत सारी भीड़ हो रही थी। रास्ता जहाँ वो रहा था निकलने के लिए जगह नहीं थी, तो एक दिन हम खेत की तरफ से निकल रहे थे। वहाँ बहुत सारी बाइक खड़ी थी और मैं मम्मी देख रही थी, तो अचानक ही धक्का मुक्की हो गई। जगह नहीं थी पाँव धरने की, तो अचानक ही बहुत सारे लोग उनके नीचे डर गए। उनकी तो मौत हो गई। मेरे साथ आई थी, पाँव धरने की जगह नहीं थी, एक दूसरे में धक्का दे रहे थे। नीचे जगह थी, उस नीचे जगह पे एक मोटरसाइकिल खड़ी थी, हम ऊंचे पे खड़े थे, अचानक ही गिर गए एकदम।
Let me try and go across to our reporter Adib, who is joining us live on the broadcast. Adib, first things first, that are reports that are telling us that the death toll in Hathras has now crossed 100, is touching somewhere around 107, 110. What is the police saying? What is the UP administration saying? They have an SOP. Till they recover the bodies and till the bodies are identified, they will actually not put out the real number, the real death toll out, isn't it? What are they saying right now?
Well, Shreya, the top focus of the administration and the police on ground is for the rescue and relief operation. Those who are injured, the police and the district administration is trying to give them the best treatment available in Hathras. If not Hathras, then in the neighboring districts of Hathras. The district administration is on its toes right now, trying to help those who are injured in this tragic incident, and especially to the family of those who have lost their life in this tragic incident. What we are being told by our sources is that the death toll has already crossed the 100 mark. The official confirmation is still at 98, but what we are being told is that the death toll has crossed the 100 mark. It is expected to rise even more. And what we are being told is that the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will be visiting Hathras tomorrow with his team to take stock of the situation, and action, strict action will be taken by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in this case.
Sure. Okay. Adib, what is very clear is that the district administration failed at multiple levels. They have blood in their hands. If you have such a large crowd gathering for anything, for a religious gathering, for anything at all, you need to have bandobast in place. You need to ensure that there are entry points and exit points that are multiple in number and are wide enough. Very clearly, from what has played out in Hathras, that one basic SOP was not taken care of. That one basic SOP that could have actually saved many, many lives. Please help me understand, Adib, what led to this stampede. This stampede, I believe, happened once that satsang had gotten over. What happens after this?
Well, Shreya, see, the basic SOP is that whenever anyone is applying for the permission of these kinds of events, the district administration gives them a form. They have to sign it. They have to give and undersigning it to the district administration. After which that form is forwarded to the local police station. It is now the responsibility of the local police station to go and physically verify at the place, to call the organizers, to check what they are organizing, what kind of event it is, and how many people will be attending the program. So the district administration, the district magistrate of Hathras is saying that although they gave permission, the SDM of Hathras gave permission for this event, but they didn't know how many people will be coming. So clearly, it's a laxity on ground by the district administration and the police team that they failed to understand how many people will be coming to attend this religious event. What we are being told that the two major reasons of this stampede is that there was excessive heat and humidity inside that makeshift tent that was inside that particular campus, and as soon as this religious event ended, the people started rushing out towards the gate, and at that same time the preacher also started moving towards the gate, and this is the time when the people were in a hurry to touch his feet to take his blessings. And this is when the incident took place. This is when the stampede took place, killing 100 people in Hathras. Mostly of them are women and children.
Okay, Deep, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. You're now telling us that officially it is being confirmed by the UP government that the death toll in Hathras has crossed 100. So that is something that Adib is confirming. He's also telling us that the SDM, the local authorities, were aware of this satsang, and the organizers had the licenses, had the permission from the district administration to hold this satsang. What the SDM and the district administration didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, surprisingly and shockingly, is how many people are going to show up. So a large crowd shows up, and as always, we fail when it comes to crowd management. As the news of this stampede in Hathras was breaking, the Prime Minister was speaking on the floor of the House, responding to Rahul Gandhi. He did make a mention of the Hathras tragedy. There are other reactions that have come in as well. Let's quickly listen into that.
आदरणीय सभापति जी, इस समय चर्चा के बीच अभी मुझे एक दुखद खबर भी दी गई है। यूपी के हाथरस में जो भगदड़ हुई, उसमें अनेकों लोगों की दुखद मृत्यु होने की जानकारी आ रही है। जिन लोगों की इस हादसे में जान गई है, मैं उनके प्रति अपनी संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं। मैं सभी घायलों के जल्द से जल्द ठीक होने की कामना करता हूं। राज्य सरकार की देखरेख में प्रशासन राहत और बचाव कार्य में जुटा हुआ है। केंद्र सरकार के वरिष्ठ उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार के लगातार संपर्क में है। मैं इस सदन के माध्यम से सभी को ये भरोसा देता हूं कि पीड़ितों की हर तरह से मदद की जाएगी।
I'm going straight across to Anup Pradhan Valmiki, who's the MP from Hathras. He's from the BJP. He's joining us on the broadcast. Anup जी नमस्कार। बहुत दुखद घटना आपके क्षेत्र से आ रही है। सबसे पहले तो आप हमको बता सकते हैं कि डेथ टोल जो है आपके हिसाब से कितना पहुंचा है?
देखिए मैडम, एग्जैक्ट फिगर मेरे पास भी नहीं है, लेकिन मैं भी सदन में कहा जब प्रधानमंत्री जी बोल रहे थे तब क्योंकि अंदर फोन जो है वहाँ फोन नहीं आ सकता, तो जैसे ही जब वो सदन में बोले तब मेरी जानकारी में आया सब, तो मैं तत्काल बाहर निकलकर हमारे स्थानीय विधायक और DMSS से मेरी बात हुई जी।
तो आप कह रहे हैं एग्जैक्ट फिगर आप नहीं दे पाएंगे, लेकिन हमें बताया जा रहा है 100 का आंकड़ा पार कर चुका है। आपको इस बात का कोई क्लैरिटी है अनूप जी कि ये जो भगदड़ मची, ये स्टैम्पीड मची, ये क्यों मची, इसका कारण क्या था?
देखिए मैडम, जैसा मुझे बताया गया है कि वहाँ पे एक कथा का आयोजन हुआ है और उसी आयोजन में घटना हुई है। क्योंकि मैं भी वहाँ मौके पर नहीं था ना, मेरे उसमें बहुत था, तो मेरी अधिकारियों से बात हुई है, उन्होंने ही बताया जैसे बात है इस तरह की घटना हुई है।
अनूप जी, मैं समझ सकती हूँ, आप कह रहे हैं कि पूरी जानकारी आपके पास नहीं है, इसलिए आप नेशनल टेलीविजन पे गलत चीज नहीं बताना चाहेंगे। लेकिन मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ
जी
अनूप जी कि क्या आप
जी
इसमें डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का फेलियर देख रहे हैं, कंप्लीट फेलियर देख रहे हैं? क्योंकि ऐसी घटना अगर आपको पता था कि इस तरह का सत्संग होने वाला है, कथावाचक आने वाले हैं, हम सबको पता है यूपी, बिहार, राजस्थान में कितने लोग आते हैं कथावाचकों को सुनने के लिए। इसका इंतजाम, इसका बंदोबस्त जो था, किया जाना था, उसमें फेलियर मानते हैं आप डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का?
देखिए, निश्चित ही मैडम, निश्चित ही मेरी वहाँ के जो एसपी है, मेरी उनसे बात हुई है। ठीक है, मैंने उनसे पूछा भी है कि भाई जितने लोग आए क्या उनकी परमिशन वगैरह है, तो वो मुझे बता रहे थे कि परमिशन वगैरह है। ठीक है, देखिए, इस तरह के जो आयोजन करते हैं उनको भी ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि कितने लोग आएंगे। हमें आने से ज्यादा लोगों की वहाँ व्यवस्था करनी चाहिए। तो ये सब मैडम जांच के विषय हैं, कितने लोगों की परमिशन थी, कितने लोग वहाँ उपस्थित थे, ये निश्चित ही जांच के विषय हैं। और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के दिशा निर्देशन में एक हायर लेवल की कमेटी, मेरी जानकारी में आया कि गठित कर दी गई है। इसमें वहाँ की कमिश्नर और एडीजी जॉन मिलकर एक संयुक्त कमेटी बना दी गई है जो जांच करेगी। और निश्चित मैडम, इसमें जो भी दोषी होगा,
चलिए अनूप,
निश्चित ही अत्यंत दुखद। जी जी मैम, जी जी,
अब अपनी बात पूरी करिए अनूप जी।
जी जी, निश्चित ही अत्यंत दुखद घटना है। और देखिए, हम सबका प्रयास रहेगा कि भविष्य में भी इस तरह की पुनरावृत्ति, दोबारा इस तरह की घटनाओं की ना हो, उस पर कैसे हमको लगे, हम सब लोग मिलकर इससे भी प्रयास करेंगे।
चलिए अनूप जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आई ऑल्सो हैव द एडीजी ऑफ द आगरा जोन joining us on the broadcast. सर नमस्कार, अगर मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है। सबसे पहला तो मेरा सवाल यही है कि क्या डेथ टोल को लेकर कोई क्लैरिटी बन पा रही है इस समय?
ये सिकंदराबाद क्षेत्र में जो बॉडीज यहाँ पे क्लियर हुई हैं के करीब हुई हैं, और ईटा में जो डेड बॉडीज पहुंची हैं वो 27 पहुंची हैं। इसके अतिरिक्त 15 सिकंदराबाद हाथरस थे और 3 लोग एटा में उपचाराधीन और उनको जहाँ रेफर किया गया सुविधा के लिए, बेहतर उपचार के लिए उनको रेफर किया गया अलीगढ़ और आगरा। प्राथमिकता हमारी बचाव कार्य के व्यक्ति है, उनको हर तरीके से, हर संभव तरीके से उनको बचाने की और उपचार देने के लिए वो कार्य कर लिया गया है। और जो मृत श्रद्धालु थे, जो फॉर्मेलिटीज पूरी होनी थी, उन फॉर्मेलिटीज को संभव शीघ्रता से पूर्ण किया जाए ताकि उनके परिवार से शीघ्र मिलाया जा सके। और पूरा प्रशासन यहाँ पर है मजबूती के साथ और शोकाकुल परिवार के साथ हम पूरी संवेदना करते हैं।
ठीक,
ये एक हादसा था।
Anupam ji, can I just quickly ask you a question? Anupam Kulukshetra is the ADG of the Agra zone. She is with us on the broadcast. Anupam ji, सवाल मैंने किया था और आपने जवाब दिया, लेकिन आपकी वॉइस बहुत क्लियर नहीं थी। मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा था कि डेथ टोल जो है, मतलब एक डर है कि वो डेथ टोल बढ़ रहा है। अभी व्हाट इज द डेथ टोल एट? If you could just give us that number, please, ma'am.
60-27. 60 in Hathras and 27 Eta. So about
60 plus 27, which means
yes.
Okay, 8790 is the official death toll. And ma'am, in your estimation, given the sort of critical injuries we have seen, is this death toll likely to rise then?
Not likely to rise.
Not likely to rise. Ma'am, can I ask you if you have any clarity on what caused this stampede?
A freak accident.
Anupam ji?
Yes, I would say it was just by chance. It was a freak accident, and stampede because the Shraddhalu, the feet of the Mahant, the Baba, and that kind of stampede that occurred and led to the incident. So it's a totally freak incident, very sad and unfortunate event.
Okay. Anupam Kulakshetra, ADG Agra Zone. Thank you very much for joining us. You're calling this a freak accident. Karan Verma, you're an author. You're joining us on the broadcast. Rahul Ishwar is an activist, someone who's seen many of these religious congregations and how they are organized, joining us on the broadcast as well. Ghanshyam Tiwari is the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Yashovardhan Azad is a former IPS officer. I don't want this to be a blame game or a tutu meme right now, but Yashovardhan Azad, what is very clear to me is that there is blood on the district administration's hand. One of the administrators, you've just heard her, the ADG of the Agra zone, saying this is a freak accident. This is not a freak accident.
Well, Shreya, always on your platform, there should be a balanced view. Let me tell you something. These Babas, kind of satsangs, I'm totally against. And if there is a private program, it has got nothing to do with the state. It is not adding any value to anything. The entire organization rests and the responsibility rests with these Babas. In every program of theirs, there is this problem that they will give an estimate of 5 to 10,000 over there. And the number of people will come will be much, much more. And then what happens is they cut corners, they don't spend any money. And in this particular case, exactly what has happened is that the Sevadars did not allow the people to go in time. And they said, because the Baba is going. They did not know anything about crowd management. Now, if you expect police to be for every program and everywhere, that's really, it's a little asking too much. The police like this is only doing things which are not their job. In this particular case, Shreya, still, there were 40 policemen. Now, I can understand if, that the disaster relief was not adequate, the response time was not okay. But to blame that the thing happened because of district administration will not be fair. Number one, of course, there are a lot of problems also. Some SDM gives this kind of then sends it to the police. Technically, this entire permission should be given by the police. And unfortunately, these politicians don't look into these very, very important things. So in this particular case, number one, the entire why did they give permission to this Baba's satsang? This Babas does not have a very, very, holy and pure kind of he has amazing following. He's known to politicians, and that's why he was allowed this. So, yes, complete responsibility is there. Blood is on their hands. The district administration could not respond in time. As it is, they were woefully short of many things, which is actually expected. But where the culpability of the district administration lies is कि देखिए अब तो जब करना ही है 15,000 के बारे में तो there should be some intelligence guys, there should be some drones, and there should be some for your own safety you should be able to look at the arrangements jabardasti or even otherwise. So I would say in that respect, as usual, the DM and the SP will be held responsible and things will go on as usual. Nothing will improve.
Okay, Ghanshyam Tiwari, just come in here. Then why blame the UP government and the district administration? That is something Yashovardhan Azad is saying, who himself is a former IPS officer. Just by the way, Mr. Yashovardhan Azad, this Baba, whose satsang was being held where that stampede happened, is a former police officer of the UP government, of the UP police. So just to tell our viewers that. But Ghanshyam Tiwari, Mr. Azad is saying, har cheez, don't blame the government and the district administration for everything. They had given permission, but they were not told how many people are showing up. And the responsibility of crowd management and man management should have been this Baba and the organizers.
Good evening, Shreya, to you, my fellow co-panelists. The tragedy is
national tragedy. And as a result, we have to look at it with a sense of proportion. One, I think that the images that are emerging from this, they're still early times, but these are heart-wrenching images of children dead, women dead, so many people injured. I will not indulge in instant blame game without this comes out. But one thing is clear, that when such large gathering happens, there is a necessity that district administration has to be prepared, at least for an emergency response. And I think we are very critical of the stories that are coming out from this tragic incident, that the district administration has not demonstrated adequate preparation in relief and support for the victims who are either injured or whose life could be saved. The administration at the hospital, local hospital, was inadequate. There was apparently only one doctor available. Yes, you cannot stop the nature of gathering that is there. There are checks and balances that the district administration is supposed to do. But more than that, there is probably going to be only one such gathering in the district today. And if there is a gathering at this scale, then you have to ensure that you have the ability to respond to an emergency of this proportion and save the lives that can be saved. So on that point, I think the district administration will face more and more questions. Otherwise, I am with Yashowardhan on his viewpoint.
Karan Verma, the district administration will face questions, and it's only legitimate because look at what happened after the stampede takes place. After the stampede takes place, there is simply not enough medical infrastructure or doctors in and around the area to save these lives. So people who are critically injured, who could probably have been saved, especially children and women, simply die because of lack of medical facilities that are available nearby.
So, Shreya, first of all, condolences to the families. It's an irreparable loss. No amount of words can actually do anything to calm them at this point of time. But I agree with Yashowardhan ji, what he said. I mean, these functions largely, they're done by private babas and it's their responsibility to manage. Unfortunately, I was just reading in the National Disaster Management Authority, which had sent out the guidelines back in 2015 about how to manage crowds. And they had mentioned all things from religious gatherings, how panic, humidity, how all of this can affect. And they've sent out guidelines, but they're not been implemented. It's high time we woke up to the fact that they should be made mandatory as a compliance in whichever building, wherever there is a gathering. Just as fire extinguishers at one point of time were not mandatory. Now you have to comply and you have to have a fire extinguisher there. Similarly, I think it's high time we had those anti-humidifiers. There's so many guidelines. None of them have ever been implemented. So this is something that at least now we should wake up to. I mean, how many more stampedes do we need for the government, for everyone to wake up to make this absolutely applicable, and you have to comply with it in a building, in a gathering. That's number one. Secondly, I think it's in very bad taste how this has been politicized.
Karan, just...
Yeah, sorry.
But how has it been politicized? No one has said anything so far.
No, on your show, no one has said anything, and I'm glad no one has. But in the assembly, on the floor of the House today, when the Prime Minister was making a statement about this, the opposition's complete lack of sensitivity towards that, the way they kept chanting, the way they kept hooting, I think that was in very bad taste. And I'm glad that on your show, we've not seen any politicization of that. I hope that continues, because right now, the last thing we want is politicization of any sort on this. This can happen anywhere and happen in every part of the country.
Karan, today is a day when at least 100 Indian citizens are dead in a stampede. Today is not the day we will ask the tough questions. Today is the day we'll try and understand why it happened, but there are questions that will be asked. And there will be a blame game that will break out, and accountability has to be fixed. We'll do that tomorrow, but today it doesn't seem that this is the right moment to do it. Yes. Rahul Ishwar, but in that, Karan is right saying that there are SOPs that need to be followed when there are large people gathering at a particular place. But point is, who will check whether these SOPs are in place or not? It is the local administration. When, big mandirs, big temples, or religious leaders, or self-proclaimed babas organize these satsangs or these kathas as they happen in North India, I mean, are we to understand that no one is aware of how many people will actually show up?
First of all, Shreyaji, condolences, heartfelt condolences to all those people who have lost somebody dear and near to them. Pranams, may God bless them. Second, I have seen this up close in Sabarimala when nearly 106 people died. I was one of the first person to reach there, followed by all the other people because I was very close to it. So it's a heart wrenching. It's kind of an memory, emotional memory bringing back moment. So second, let us not start a blame game. Let us not blame any Babas in courts or anyone. There are issues, structural issues, not only in India, world over. We have seen in Holy Mecca nearly 500 people losing their life in a nation like Saudi Arabia. So this is an issue not only in India, world over. What we need, as you rightly said, is some kind of a scientific crowd management. And it is responsibility of every one of us, especially who are participating, to make sure such guidelines, which Karanji mentioned, which Azad sir mentioned, should definitely be followed. Yes, accountability should be fixed. And I believe there should be in a very densely populated nation like India, where we have a large number of population, it is natural we should expect for a buffer kind of a population to come in. Maybe they are expecting 10,000, but 15,000 or 20,000 may come in. So it's a reminder. This occasion should be a reminder for us to be more careful, to be more cautious, to create a sense of awareness about large group gatherings where people should be careful. It happened recently in Kerala in a college where there's a huge concert. At least 5 to 6 young children died in stampede. So this can happen anywhere. So it's again a timely reminder for us to be more guarded and cautious and not to have any kind of a blame game. Yes, accountability should be fixed, but this is not particularly any religion or any cultural gathering. This can happen anywhere. This can happen in a political gathering. This can happen in other sort of gathering. So it needs to be more scientifically arranged, more experts need to be consulted. And just one more submission. I hope there should be a strict rule from the government's part that if a congregation of more than 5,000, 10,000 or 20,000 is coming, there should be safety officers who should be deployed in the venue. They should have some kind of a more strict clearance and adherence to it. These are the humanly possible things that we can do so that we don't see these kind of unfortunate things again.
Okay. No, there is little doubt about the fact that accountability needs to be fixed. And where does the buck stop, as they say? Does it stop at the door of the Hathras administration, or does it stop at the door of the Baba who had conducted this satsang, or the organizers? That is a question to ask. But Yashovardhan, Azad, I'm coming to you in the end because I started with you. What is stunning to me is that I'm reading reports. There are reporters who are present outside hospitals where bodies have been brought in. There are reporters who are on the venue, and reporters are reporting, who are on the ground are reporting, that many people have actually died after falling into a ditch that was on the other side of the road. So it's bad enough that you have no crowd management. The venue is such that besides the main road from where the people are exiting, there is a deep 6 meter or so ditch where during a crisis, as in this, there is some sort of panic, or there are people who are going to touch the Baba's feet. There's a stampede, people run around, and many of them simply die by falling into this ditch. Unbelievable. आप कह रहे हैं कि डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन क्या क्या करेगा, एटलीस्ट ये तो चेक कर सकता था.
नहीं, मैं आपको बताता हूँ श्रेया जी, बताए. देखिए, शिवरात्रि के दिन हर मंदिर में व्यवस्था होती है. उस व्यवस्था को कौन लगाता है? मंदिर वाले लगाते हैं. क्या उतने 1 लाख पुलिस हमारे पास हो सकती है कि सारे मंदिर में लगाएं? मेरा ये कहना है कि जो जिम्मेवारी है, वो जिम्मेवारी तो बाबा की है ना. वो तो अपने लिए कर रहा है, चंदा ले रहा है, सब कुछ ले रहा है. क्या वो पैसा नहीं खर्च कर सकता? वो सारे राजनीतिज्ञों को जानता है. तो ये बात मैं मानता हूं, लेकिन हर जगह पुलिस जाए, हर जगह उसका ये करे. मैं मानता हूं प्राइम मिनिस्टर का प्रोग्राम, फॉरेन विजिटर्स का प्रोग्राम हो, ASI का प्रोग्राम हो, देशभक्ति का कार्यक्रम हो, पुलिस जाएगी. लेकिन बाबा के कार्यक्रम में हर कोई प्राइवेट धूम धड़ाके के आवाज में, डिस्को के इसमें कहां पुलिस जाएगी? तो इसलिए मेरा कहना है कि 40 guys were there, 40 policemen were there outside. So what do you expect them to do? They should carry out the gate survey. They should do the management inside. No, I don't think so. This is too serious a tragedy which has taken place. So therefore, this may be a time for real reflection, introspection as to why this is happening. Let the police know. Let them use the drones. Let them have But whatever the standard format is given, if somebody does not follow it, then there should be heavy punishment for that. Okay, accountability needs to be fixed, but today we are still counting our dead. 100
plus is the figure we have right now. It is expected to rise, unfortunately enough. Yashwardhan Azad, we leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. Ghanshyam Tiwari, thank you for joining us. Rahul Ishwar, thank you. And Karan Verma, thank you very much as well. It's a story we are keeping very close track of right here on Mirror Now.